Today on Alaskan Ballistics, 300 Winchester Magnum and maybe some 22-250 against this Botach Tactical Battle Steel. I've had this one for a while. It was actually in my plate carrier. I've ordered some other plates to put in my plate carrier. This has been a good one. I know Mr. Guns and Gear has had a good review on it where he shot non-armor piercing 50 BMG and this thing stopped it. And, you know, Iraq Veteran 88's got a good video on it. And, of course, the king of body armor destruction and testing on YouTube, Buffman Range, has a really, really good video on it. Go check him out. Go check out all those videos. I'll put links to them in the description. And maybe you saw my reloading short with these, but we're going to shoot it with M80A1, the 130 grain. They're loaded to the max in the Barnes manual. And I shot them already. We're actually filming this before. I've already shot them over the chronograph. No pressure signs. It's pretty awesome. And then I've got a few rounds of this Lehigh copper match 150 grain. Didn't quite go as fast as we were looking to accomplish with the Barnes data on the Lehigh. I'll show you the chronograph first, and then we'll do a penetration test on the body armor, and you guys can tell me what you think. And I've got some 22-250 as well with the M855A1s that we have shot at this plate before and it stopped, but I've got some different powder charges, so we're going to try that as well. All right, we're going to try my chronograph because Chook's had issues with his after shooting it a bunch of times, Chook. So let's try mine. I just got one round in there for the 150 grainers. If it gets me a better reading, I'll load up some more. Here we go. 34.68, significantly better than what Chook's is. Let me throw up a few more. 34.82, much happier with that. 34.69, 34.63. So mid to high 34s, a little bit less than the loading manual, but still a lot better than Chook's chronograph was showing us. So this one seems to do better, even with the sunshade held together by a stick over there. Here we go. All right, I'm only going to shoot 3 of these. This is the M80A1 130 grain, same reloader 17. Here we go. 37.81. I expected it to go faster than the Barnes manual, but not that much faster. 37.85. Wow. 37.82. Consistency too. Look at, did you see how consistent
Super
those numbers
close.
were? Might be one of the best standard deviations ever on the channel. And dadgum, it was supposed to get 36, like 90 or 36 something in the Barnes manual with a 24-inch barrel. We have a 26-inch barrel plus our 2-inch muzzle brake, giving it a 28-inch barrel total. And so we're getting 37.82 safe load in the Barnes manual. I'll check the brass for pressure signs, but that's incredible. That's speed right there. All right. If you saw the reloading short, I got the 22-250 with M855A1, and I've got, last time we tried 39.3 grains. Barnes manual was max at 40.3 grains. So now we've got the first 3 shots are 39.5. The next 3 shots are 39.7. And the last 3 shots are 39.9. Before I take the last 3 shots, though, I'm going to double check the brass for pressure signs. This new nozzler brass and this new fail-safe bolt carrier group seem to not like each other a lot. Kind of weak brass like the Hornady is, but let's see what we get over the chronograph here. 35.96. 36.19, 36.23. So the 39.5 got me good reliability and got me up over an average of 3600. Let's see what the 39.7 it does. Right here should be the next 3 rounds. 36.01, 36.20, and 36.01 again. So no difference. Actually, the 39.7 lost a little bit of velocity. That happens. So for those of you that said my failsafe bolt carrier group wasn't pulling through the casings, here's another one. This one fed and functioned perfectly. I cannot use that again. So that is not an overpressure sign. I think the extractor is too strong for the weaker brass of the 22-250. So those of you in the short that said my failsafe bolt carrier group was not the problem, I think you're wrong. But because it doesn't do it with the Arrow bolt carrier group, which I probably need to get another of. Here we go. 39.9. 2603. 2633. I mean 3633. 3625. So between those, I really didn't get much difference. So why load them over pressure? Just load them to 39.5 grains and I'll be good. I didn't get enough of a difference in the ladder test to make a difference. So we're just going to shoot it with the 39.5, shoot the body armor with it.
Well, here you can see our add up slide. I will let you pause the video and read it. I thought it was pretty cool. We got pretty decent standard deviations all day, so my reloading was pretty consistent. And I really like these loads, and I hope they're accurate. And maybe they will be, you know, a good store it up for the future round for me. Thanks for watching so far.
All right, I've got two shots here. The first one is the 150 grain solid copper match from Lehigh Defense, and 300 Win Mag. We saw it was going about 34.60 something in the chrono. And then I've got the Mac Daddy, the 130 grains that were just screaming, and I don't know how they were screaming that fast, but they were. So first round will be the 150 grain. Try to hit the top part of the plate. We're at about 25 feet. If you want to see actual NIJ standard feet and, you know, distance and all that kind of stuff, then you need to go check out the Buffman Range channel. Here we go. Top part of the plate, 150 grain. Ooh, that's a big hole.
Smoking.
Yep. Bottom part of the plate, 130 grain. That went a little lower than I expected, but it's still a fair hit, I think.
Yep.
So let's go see what we did. All right, let's see what we did. That's pretty deep. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the second one went through here. I'm not sure about this first one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. I'm going to have to aim higher and put it somewhere else because it came out the bottom.
Wow.
That plate technically stopped the bullet kept going. The bullet, it's got to be in here, in this bag of soil. We'll have to dig through it later, but because it did not come out the back of the bag of soil. So it looks like it, you know, it hit, it did all that damage and came down. So it could still potentially be lethal, but it did not actually go through. It went down. So I'm going to try to push that back together and shoot it again. What do you think?
Yep.
Let's do that again.
It stopped the first one, though.
It did stop the first one. That's crazy. Sorry for the airplane noise in the background. Here we go. Take number 2. 300 Win Mag, 130 grain, M80A1. Botach Tactical, Battle Steel, plate. Link on my MeWe page for the plate. All right, we hit it right in the duct tape.
Nice shot.
More of a center hit. Let's see what we got. Okay, here's our hole right in the duct tape. And we've got, so the back face deformation is what made it in here. It stopped the bullet. Come here. See if you can find this. It stopped the bullet.
Wow.
All right, the bullet is right there. You see the shiny metal?
Oh, yeah.
The bullet is right there. It still stopped the bullet.
Amazing.
The back face deformation, I think, would kill you.
Yeah.
But the Botach Tactical still stopped the bullet.
It's right there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, you're not going to cut through that stuff with your knife.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, I guess I'll put some 22-250 towards the top of this plate and see what we get. What do you think? All right, 22-250. We're going to try to hit the top rightish portion of the plate. This is M80A1. Here we go. Okay. Maybe the top left here. These are both the 39.5 grain. And here we are. A little close to the edge on that one. Might have got some splatter off the edge. Let's go look at it. Okay, so this one hit and turned out the edge and deformed. So the plate stopped it, but it made it turn out the edge. It was still deadly. Still could have been deadly to the user, but it did not make it through the back of the plate. It hit close enough to the edge that the bullet in here turned and came out the side. So that's why it made so much more back face deformation. The one that we got a nice solid fair hit on stopped it.
Yep.
So Botach Tactical Battle Steel Plate. I have not seen anything go through it yet. I can barely see the end of the M80A1 bullet going 3781 feet per second. So who knows? But geez, if it can stop all that, you know, it's better than a hole through you. If you had a pad underneath it with that, and you had one of those trauma pads and maybe a 3A carrier underneath it, it's possible you can live. I would doubt it, but it's theoretically possible. People have survived for worse. So, guys, God bless. Take care. M80A1 does not make it out of 3,700 feet per second in a 28-inch, 26 to 28-inch, depending on how you count it. Barrel 300 Win Mag, 22-250, over 3,600 feet per second. Still not getting it with the M855A1. To go through level 4, you're going to need true tungsten core stuff. This stuff is just great. I think this would stop that new, the new M7 military round, the 270 by 51, the 618 by 51, or whatever they want to call it. I think this stuff would stop that too. I think modern body armor is just that good. All right, we're gonna revise this. We threw the bag of dirt away. We couldn't. I felt through it. I didn't find anything, but we really can't tell if a bullet made it through there or not. Good portion of the bullet we found in the plate. That's the jacket and everything.
It's poking out of it.
Poking through it earlier. It might have penetrated the plate. So we might have to revisit this. But you guys tell me what you think. Did it make it through or did it not make it through? It did not come out the back of that dirt bag.
Sure.
So I did not feel it in the dirt bag. We looked for a little bit. I did not see it. I pulled the dirt out looking for it. Did not see it, but that doesn't mean it's it's easily missed and that kind of stuff. So what do you think, Chuck? Do you think it made it through or not?
Yeah, I'd say so because you could see metal poking out there.
Yeah.
Not
you could
clean
see
through, but it pierced it.
Yeah, the core probably kept going.
Yeah.
So maybe it did stop it. Maybe it did poke it through, but it took some serious damage, and you can tell the first one definitely did kind of go out the bottom and turn. Yep. So the first one it stopped for sure. So I don't know. I don't not trying to advertise how to defeat the police or anything like that, but I'm just not sure about whether or not it really stopped it or not, because it does look like it poked through now that we looked at it a little bit more.
It doesn't matter.
All right, we're out here with a metal detector. My lovely wife has decided to come help us. We're going through the dirt pile where I dumped the dirt bag full, and we found some metal jacket pieces, some copper pieces. We have not found the steel penetrator yet. So I'm saying that bullet probably did go through, or at least pieces of it went through and made it through. But we haven't found the actual steel core penetrator, steel tip, if you will. But we found a lot of the copper. Let me know in the comments if you want me to shoot another plate. I have another plate coming in pretty soon, so let me know if you want that. I did pay for it with my own money, so if you want to continue to see content like this, please share the videos, like, share, subscribe, ring that bell, and also make sure you check us out on Patreon. Don't forget to join our MeWe page and check us out on Instagram and Facebook and Arms Directory. God bless, take care. We will see you at the range.